wins, 14 losses and 1 draw. And Luke, what this says to me is we've got a man very much like Jake Bostwick. He's going to win by stopping you or he's going to lose. He's not one of these guys that is cautious and hedges his bets. There's only one way of fighting, and that's to win. But when you fight like that all out, you're liable to have yourself set up as well, aren't you?
I mean, I think we saw examples of it this evening when fighters have come all out for the victory and they've got caught with big shots or a head kick, or they've been exposed, and I think we could see that again tonight from either parties.
Representing Simtex Gym in London, he has a professional record of 11 wins, 8 losses, no draws. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Jake Brutal Bostwick.
Jake Bostwick making the crowd wait now. He's definitely a showman and has been for years. And this guy's been fighting since he was 16 years old, and a lot longer than I have. He's been around the scene for a very, very long time, and he won't be fazed by fighting a main event here at UWC.
He also said something very telling in his video, the way he's prepared for this one. He's cut weight sensibly. He's prepared a good period of time. There's been no stupid, well, I've got to make this weight, so bang. He said the preparation, there's going to be no excuses because he made it very clear. The preparation has been perfect.
And that's one of the biggest things, I say for fighters is everyone's prepared to win, but not everyone's prepared to prepare. Not everyone is going to put the time and the effort in, and they're going to really work outside of the cage. He's got a fantastic corner here, for the evening's event. He's brought in some great coaches. He's got Mr. Kettle there with him, which you know very well.
That's right, Kieran Kettle, superb Muay Thai pedigree, fought the Thais, been doing it, one of the pioneers of Muay Thai in this country for guys that are actually fighting the Thais at an early age. And when you think of Jake Bostwick's stand-up skills, to now be with Kieran Kettle as well is phenomenal. And there's his father there who's been with him right from day one.
And not only saying that, he's got Pete Irving in his corner, who's a formidable welterweight in the UK. Been one of the best around for a long time. Fantastic Thai for himself and a black belt in jiu-jitsu. So, got a fantastic corner with him.
And is sponsored by X-Brain. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event.
I'd definitely say Bostwick would be the favourite in my eyes, but this is a fight that could go either way,
very quickly as well. So I think I'd like to say don't blink, but I sound like a bit of a cliche there.
Well, whichever way you look at it, you just can't make an argument for 3 full rounds. It's just inconceivable. I've been proven wrong in the past. I've seen so many different things from fighters. But on paper, if you were to analyse this, if you were to get specialists in, they'd all say the same. This is not going 3 rounds.
First round knockout, either way, definitely. And here we go, like we said, they're coming out a bit more cautious because they're, respecting each other's reputation. No one's running in for the big shots.
No. LOIC was looking just slightly off balance when he threw that right hand before, Luke. And as I said, I've seen Jake mature over the years, and he does take his time more. Before, as you know, in the early days when he came out as a teen, he used to blast out and throwing leather, and that's how he used to get caught and taken down. But now, as you can see, a lot more mature, a lot more patient, but those bombs are going to be just as heavy.
Yeah, Bostwick definitely looks like the tighter man with his stand-up, hands high, nice and tight stance. LOIC a bit more fluent, moving a little bit more, but still throwing heavy leather and punishing Bostwick every time he throws that leg kick. He's getting caught with a right hand.
And that's why I say to you, and I drum it into my own students, is throw the lead leg first. Have a look. That lead leg to lead leg keeps your body and head just that little bit more away. Your opponent's got to do a bit more work. Chop away at the front leg. When you bring that rear leg in, you bring your body and head in as well.
I've spent, years watching Bostwick fight, across the UK, and it's great to be cage side here and get to see him fight as well, and commentate on him, which is a new experience for me.
It's great. As I said, most of Jake's fights I've had the privilege, well, a lot of them are privilege of commentating on, and win or lose, I've always loved this attitude, very modest. He'd come to the commentary team after and go, even when he's won, and it's by knockout, you go, how did I do? What did I do wrong? And that's what we always loved about him. It was never sort of like, did you see me? Did you see the way I knocked him out? And he's always been that way. But as you said, I think there's a lot of mutual respect here as well, Luke.
I mean, Jake definitely taking the centre of the cage and controlling the fight. But I think he smashed his knee there with a leg kick. And
It's definitely the knee, Luke. It's definitely the knee.
And LOIC looks in some serious pain from that leg kick. It was a heavy back leg kick, and I'm sure we'll get to see a replay of it.
At first, you saw Jake look. He's frustrated. I think he wanted this longer. He wanted to be tested. But you only can do what you can do, and if you're going to put a smashing leg kick in and it lands on the knee, there's not else you can do.
I mean, LOIC's wincing at the pain over here. I think he's seriously damaged his leg.
It looks like he can't straighten it.
But Bostwick is upset that he didn't get to, you know, to show his skills. And I know Bostwick's prepared very hard for this fight. He said that he'd put the time in, he'd put the work in, he'd put the effort in, and he wanted to get that with a very impressive finish. And although it's an impressive finish as well, we watch this leg kick come in again. Watch the power and the torque when he rotates his hips into this kick.
56 seconds. TKO by way of leg kick. Fighting out of the blue corner, Jake Bostwick. Ladies and gentlemen.